So Igor, tell us a little bit about, I think you mentioned filming with some African actors. You want to talk about that?
Yes. So that was it's supposed to be Netflix and Blumhouse film, right? Where the director was kind of interesting person to work with. She was, I don't know why, but for some reason she hated me so much during the production. And I don't understand why. Maybe because I was like friendly with everybody. And once she told me that Igor, how come like AD and DP can't be friends? Like they have to fight. Like how come you're like so much friend? And we were like freaking best friends with the AD and the Kitty Pruitt.
So she's like, I want a less cohesive set. Weird.
Yeah, she was like, maybe she was jealous. I don't know, but look, I gotta admit, I think deep inside, she was nice person, but who got wounded, who is damaged so much, who can't really think rationally and comprehend and pretty much out of place, right? Because for some reason she thought that it should be like I should be fighting with the AD for like I don't know why. And at some point she hated me so much that she was. So there was a scene where where we have the actors with a really pale white skin and African from Africa, like really dark, rich skin tone, like so much interesting, with like half tones of like violet, really beautiful skin, and like really dark,
I just want to put it out there real quick for people who don't know, like when you take cinematography classes, they specifically teach you like there are two different ways to light different skin tones because they don't operate the same. So just putting that out there.
So, and what happened, like, we light the set amazingly. I had an amazing gaffer, Marlon O'Brien, and he is young and super talented gaffer. He, like, was in Marvel, he did lead a bunch of Blumhouse movies, like, really cool dude. So, and we lit it amazing, and then she's sitting there and she's telling me, Igor, you can't light dark face. I'm like, why? Like, they're lit. He's like, you have to make this actor to match this white skin actor. Like, exposure-wise. Like, you have to make, like, literally, if we're not even talking about the skin, about racial, about anything, like, imagine how you're gonna make black as bright as white. It's like in color theory. In color theory, it's impossible, right? Because there's like nothing to get from black, right? And in that particular skin, obviously you have a variations of the violet, and it's like so rich tone, but it's never going to be white. And
why did she want that?
I think because she. Like, that was really funny request, and like back in the days we laughed at it, but I think, when people, back to the first thing I was talking about, that when people angry, when people feel wounded, when people feel insecure, they're trying to get you somehow. They're trying to blame you for something. They're trying to put this like anger on you, right? And this, I think, was her case. Maybe she thought that she's vulnerable in a way, and that's why she was saying that I'm a racist because I can't light black skin. And all of us, we were standing there and like, what the hell is going on? Like, that's insane. But yeah.
So she was just nitpicking you. I wonder also because, like, one of the things you can kind of tell when someone's kind of like a green cinematographer is, or gaffer or whatever, is like when you have someone, if you have a subject that has darker skin, a lot of the times they'll like overexpose them or just like light them and blast them with a whole bunch of light. So everything else is like just really flat and really brought up. And I've seen so much of this as an editor. It's just like, ugh. But like, I wonder
Look,
if
and
maybe
that's
she was just,
terrible
like,
because
so accustomed to that she was expecting it just to be like star bright, you know?
no, she was pretty much, I think, no, she thought that she can hit me in me being racist comment because
Gotcha.
it's very much, mm, it's kind of the same to say like, oh, you're man, like you don't understand shit, like you man,
Right.
like
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
in that way, right? And it's about
So
like I
weird.
think how a person weak and damaged, not weak but damaged. Like when she carries like so much pain, I think she experiences it.
Yeah.
I forget her. Not forget. I forgive her for that. And we had completely crazy moments with her. And the cam op, like being union DP, you have to have a camera operator who operates the camera, right? And DP should be by the village with the director. And I hired the guy whom I thought I can trust, but then he flipped through between me and the director, and he probably thought that maybe if he gonna be that much like kissing her ass, he can get more jobs from her,
Yeah.
and totally abandoning my directions at all, like not respecting what I'm telling him. Like, okay, you have to hold the frame, and then instead of that, I see like this. I'm like, what are you
Oh
doing?
my God.
Right, and then like there's a bunch of shit, but I forgive all these people, and it's coming from them being insecure, from not strong enough, and we're all well, people, we're not perfect,
Well, isn't
and I
that the
guess
truth?
maybe their bigger goal is to get to perfection as much as we can, to get rid of the primitive instincts of being greed, of being jealous, of seeing the life as it is, of not having expectations, of not expecting that people are gonna give you something. That's the worst and the biggest, I think, mistake of people nowadays. That's what makes them unhappy. And yeah, just feel the life as it is and try to get those snippets, those moments in your life which gonna make you full. And guys, you have to remember that you're enough.
Mm.
Yes, as
I
you
love
are, you're
this.
enough.
I love that you
I
have
love
such a. Oh, you go ahead, Kristen.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say like it's been a while since we've spoken, but you sound so much more grounded and spiritual than the last time I think we
Kinda.
spoke. Like, wow, something's working for you. What are you doing? I need to do that too.
I'll tell you more later.
That's the next podcast.
Right, yeah. That's gonna be like our health and wellness and filmmaking.
Yes.
podcast.
Awesome.
Oh, man.
Well,
Like
Egor, thank
attracting
you so much.
positivity.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. We need more of it. We definitely need more of it on set. Let me tell you, I just got back from a very interesting set in which we probably could have used a little bit more of that. Certainly.
Egor, thank you so much for sharing
Sure.
not only your stories, but also sort of just some of your philosophy and way you approach life. I think it's really beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Is there anything you wanted to share with us that you're working on, or where people can follow you online?
This is my first name, last name, in Instagram, right? And my website is the same, my first name, last name.com.
Okay.
What I'm working right now, like I'm working on a couple projects, like they're in a stage of, a couple of them in the stage of financing, which is hard nowadays. And the one is in the production side. Like we secured a couple of millions, but we need more. It's a musical, really cool musical about the, like imagine Sin City meets Wes Anderson and the
Okay.
and with kind of Danny Elfman thing, but it's about the Ellis Island in the beginning of century when immigrants coming back from Europe to America. So in that sort of setting, and like very much inspiring, very much about the um, about hope, about new world, about struggles, but struggles like people go through struggles with a song and with a happy approach, and yeah, that should be a really cool one.
Oh, I can't wait to see it.
Sounds like
You got to
fun.
share that with us when it's done.
Yeah, sure.
Well, very
Thank you, guys.
nice. No, thank you for talking with us. So I guess that wraps up this episode of Shoot the Shit. Thank you for joining us.
Join us for the next shit show.
No Longer Network.